And welcome back, everybody. We are going to take out the White Mamba, a commander who has been taking child soldiers out and about and harassing villages.
Capture the White Mamba, the child soldier's commander, and bring him back to Mother Base. First off, head for Yamasa.
Got good old D-Dog here to help us out. And once again, you gotta love how they spoil people in the same mission. So since we're gonna be fighting nothing but child soldiers in this mission, we're gonna go completely non-lethal. I've also got D-Dog with the taser vest. And once again, bright SMG instead of the tranquilizer pistol because I really want to get that emblem part. Except I learned that the non-lethal one doesn't work. The different emblems that you get using certain weapons have to be the lethal versions, so... And using non-lethal just gets you octopus for knocking out a bunch of guys. So there they all are. Aren't they just adorable? Look at that. That helmet doesn't fit you, kid. What are you even going to do with that?
Detected. The map has been updated.
And that's a lot of pinging sounds. There's quite a few soldiers, children in this one base. It's kind of amazing. There's about 6 of them. Even, I don't know, usually there's like 4 per base when it's normal-sized people doing them. Also, I'm out of my element here. I decided to quit doing night missions because it kind of made things seem a bit too easy. So I'm not too used to this, you know, running around in the sunlight junk. So while I go ahead and clear out this base, we're going to listen to a few cassette tapes.
Base is busy getting ready for Peace Day. Miller has finished writing his song, so I went with Professor Galvez to listen to it. Miller was really into it, humming away as he played the song on his acoustic guitar. But the song melody did not match up with the guitar chords at all, and it sounded more like a mess than music. Miller's very enthusiastic, but I think he's tone deaf. I guess the guitar backing sounded good at least. But as I was wondering how to break it to Miller, Professor Galvez took out an odd instrument. It was just 2 antennas sticking out of a box, more like a radio than a musical instrument. He said it was invented by the Soviets, but why would Professor Galvez own a Soviet-Russian instrument? I asked him, and he told me music has no borders. Well, I cannot argue with that. Good music is something people of any nation can appreciate. Why not abandon war and just make music together? But anyway, the professor offered to try playing the melody on his instrument in time with Miller's guitar. It was like something from another world. But somehow, it fit Miller's guitar backing really well. It even gave the song a charming, down-home kind of feeling. Miller was overjoyed. That is it. That is my melody right there, he said. It sounded totally different from when he sang it. But hearing the professor's version, I thought I could probably sing it. Then Miller hit me with the next bombshell. Buzz, you write the lyrics. I did not know whether to scream or to run out of the room. There was only 1 week left until Peace Day.
So, we're gonna cut here, and one of the side missions is obviously extract all the children, and there's one more here for getting this diamond off this tent. It's a large diamond though, which isn't too bad. So, to extract all these children, we still can't extract them properly, so what we have to do is throw 3 of them inside of a truck, and then to save money, since the vehicles you get from Mother Base have a Fulton attached to them, which is kind of odd when you consider the fact that when I try to personally Fulton, I still get charged GMP for it. But anyways, by requesting another vehicle drop the Fulton attached to the last vehicle automatically deploys, and I don't have to pay money for that. So it's a nice, I can't say it's cheaper. I think it's like, I think it's slightly more expensive, but it's cheaper than extracting.
The White Mamba showed up in this village out of the blue and took command of the child soldiers. The surrounding villages have been victims of their raids and brutality ever since. But if you extract their commander, those kids will have no choice but to stand down. Should wrap up the whole situation. They're still kids. You can't kill any one of them, including the commander. If things get rough, neutralize them by knocking them out or by tranquilizing them.
But it is cheaper than Fultoning the vehicle itself. Also, I'm deeply regretting not bringing a tranquilizer pistol because I don't have the drop set right.
Those are just kids.
Shut up, Miller. This is how boss rolls. Welcome to the rocket arm. This is going to be quite fun. It's somewhat oddly satisfying getting a first-person view of just punching a kid in the face. Yeah, that feels good. Thankfully, Snake has like multiple arms that he can reload, and apparently infinite of them as well. But yeah, so there's going to be a lot of speeding up as I have to constantly drag kids to vehicles, Fulton the vehicles, and then bring another vehicle in.
The White Mamba, Nyokayam Pembe. He's the commander of the kids based out of Wala Yamasa. As you know, contract forces of Africa were stationed at that village. Anti-government forces hired CRS to bring kids there from around Africa for training. But at some point, the adults with the PF started dropping like flies. This was right after we arrived in Africa. We don't know the cause. The kids ended up on their own. Must have been like fish out of water. Nothing to eat, no way to get back home. All the adults taught them was how to use a gun. Sure, they could shoot targets, but hunt for food? Not likely. They wouldn't have lasted long. Then the White Mamba showed up. He was faster and stronger than them, a better soldier, and he knew how to lead. I guess somebody wished upon a star, because their savior turned up like stardust straight out of the blue. The moment he arrived, the kids had their new commander. That was when they started attacking other villages. Word of the infamous White Mamba spread fast. But it isn't just his combat skills that got people talking. As you can tell from the name, he's the only light-skinned kid in the unit. Not to mention the blonde hair and the blue eyes. Not common in those parts. We have no idea where he came from or what he's experienced. The kid's a huge blank. But I'm sure you'll know him when you see him. One other thing. He's still a kid, so don't kill him. Be careful not to hit him with anything lethal. Not even a flesh wound.
So, we have this white kid who popped up out of the blue and started leading a bunch of child soldiers. And the way Miller suggests that... Wait, what? Oh, come on. So, D-Dog... Because I was holding the mouse button, I think D-Dog like knocked the kid out of my grip. What's really bullshit though is that the kid didn't even scream anything out, and that set off an alert. He just knifed me, and then Snake, you know, sweeped him off his feet, and then alert happens anyways. So there goes my stealth run. Thanks, DD. You truly are man's best friend. What's gonna make this kind of a pain in the ass though is since I'm using rubber bullets to knock everyone out, they don't stay knocked out as long as everyone being tranquilized. Not to mention with the SMG it has shit for range, so let's just run up close and just shotgun these children. Ooh, where you going, little bastard? Aw, you got lucky. Yeah, run off, kid. Here's another side mission for here, is rescuing this soldier. It seems this soldier is always a female, so this is another farming point if you want to grab one of those. But yep, there we go. There, that kid over there waking up. Just gotta knock him back down, and then of course grab our grab our four-wheeler all the way, and damn, another kid woke right back up. It's kind of odd that Snake doesn't tell him to, doesn't hold them up as they're recovering. Alright, we're gonna have Dee Dee try out his taser. Go get him, boy. Be right behind you.
You gotta extract him.
Dee Dee, what the fuck are you doing? I don't know if Dee Dee's just unable to knock out the children. I don't know, maybe it's a thing they just didn't animate any,
Our mission objective isn't just suppressing a bunch of militants. This is a DDR operation of the kids in that unit. DDR stands for disarmament, demobilization, and reintegration. Disarmament is obvious. We take their weapons off their hands. The demobilization part means dismantling their military organization to ensure they can't arm themselves again. To do that, you need to capture the unit's commander and have him order his men to disband. In this case, the commander is the White Mamba. There's nobody above him, so he's all we need to grab. Finally, reintegration. Through education and occupational training, we give them a means to live besides war. A lot of kids born in a war zone don't know any other way to live. So before they find themselves back there, we teach them another skill. I'd like to establish this rehabilitation process at Mother Base. That's why we're bringing those kids back here. It's not so much for their sake. It's for the world that we're trying to create. No other way about it. Those kids are amateurs. Bad for business to have them running around where we're trying to work. Bring them all back if possible. Or as many as you can.
So yeah, so I'm kind of assuming Dee Dee just doesn't have an animation for taking on children. I'm not too sure. Or maybe that was just a sheer fluke and something bugged him out. I don't know. Now, I guess I'm kind of lucky these children managed to land with their backs, or I should say their faces facing upwards. I honestly wonder if it would have been possible if they landed face first into the water, if they would have drowned, because that's what happens to normal guards. Oh no, this kid over here was face down. Either he's got himself a good set of lungs, or it's not possible to drown children. Sorry, you'll need to go. You'll need to play black and white for your children drowning needs. And since we got that one up there with the sleep grenade, she'll be out for a bit, so I'll just leave him alone while we take out the White Mamba, who's right up there.
Pedina ange yandi, yine yabo ke bangaka, nyoke yampembe? Kimomosa ke somomononde, ya zini bibuti pusakan geve.
Holy shit, it's Lord of the Flies. I was thinking of just shooting the kid, but you know what? I think he needs a good beating. What is kind of annoying during this fight, D-Dog won't, like, come up here. Damn, he's a mobile little fucker, isn't he? D-Dog seems content to just stand on the bottom, and half the time he doesn't seem to sniff out the White Mamba here. But yeah, this was actually kind of a fun fight, just, you know, melee only. Made me wish there was more of that in the game. What I do want to know is, how the hell does he keep getting his knife? Look, see, he drops it, and now it's in his hand again. Oh, one little bastard. And then you get moments like these, and I don't know where he's at. Dee Dee, why aren't you sniffing him out? Why don't you come up here? There we go, Snake with the sack. Now there is another side mission. for the White Mamba here, where we have to take him out without him being able to retaliate. And that would be without setting off an alert and being able to knock him out before we activate this boss fight. But oh, that kid seems to know who we are. Interesting. That was kind of weird too. But yeah, so doing that side mission means we don't get to see all these neat cutscenes.
You lose, Commander.
Outpost captured.
Somebody's gonna be put into timeout for quite a long time, young man. I hope you think long and hard about all the carnage you caused in the nearby villages. So, I think it could be possible, or actually no, you can't even drop them off inside of the vehicle, so you can't bolt and distract them. Interesting. But here's the alternate method. You could go to this pier and snipe them yourself, or you can have Quiet do it, which is what I did, because
The target, White Mamba, has been
whenever I tried to snipe him, he took like 3 or 4 tranquilizer darts to the face, and then set off an alert, and then I couldn't get the side mission. So thankfully he randomly walks off and takes a look around, so I guess Quiet just has a stronger tranquilizer sniper than us. What happened to the other child soldier I threw in here?
amazing. Mission
So using our
there is why you're the best, boss.
using our non-resist run, got the S rank. Got a B rank on my normal run if you cared. Oh man, we can be the hot Mamba now, or maybe the big Mamba. I think that'll be my next emblem.
We got rules around here. Never draw a weapon on a fellow soldier. You got that? Anyone here can use a knife or a gun. What you're gonna learn is how to use your head.
Let's move.
When you get that under your belt, then you're free to leave.
So, I apologize for that little bit of cut audio. Of course, at that moment, I would touch my mic, which would disconnect it, which then made that boom sound and cut the sound.
We've received some new job offers. The details are on your iDroid.
Miller, you need to keep Huey in his cell. I'm tired of putting down all these posters. Also, Daddy's home. Yeah, I think I'll be using the rocket arm more often, because that's just far too good. Our next two missions is rescuing a group of civilian engineers, and another one is taking on some more child soldiers.
Ngezaba tatana mono intangu yandi ibandaka ke sala namin.
Geke salaka, tata nange mingi.
Eli lolula mono. Muzolaka vekutuba.
Ukizina nge bingi laka mono. Ukizina nge bingi laka mono.
Hey, Tepe, Eli, what's the matter? Fighting will get you nowhere, Eli. Cut it out, kid. That ain't a toy. Eli.
Don't call me that! I'm not a kid. You hear me?
Enough.
On the battlefield, they use one another's nom de guerre. But here, we insist they use their real names. Well, that hasn't sat too well with Eli. Or should I say, Unyoka ya Mbempe. He thinks his boys are letting us grown-ups walk all over him.
That certainly won't cause any future problems. Also, boss is kind of a dick.
He's coming too. Roger that.
I'll see you all next time. I'll see you all next time. I'll see you all next time. I'll see you.